What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Esquiva Falcão versus Patrice Volny, and this was a 12-rounder for the IBF middleweight world title eliminator, and this fight was Saturday, November 20th, from the Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this fight was broadcasted on ESPN pay-per-view, and in this fight, Esquiva Falcão was able to get a technical split decision victory over Patrice Volny after an accidental headbutt led to the judges' score totals in the sixth round. So just to break down the fight, I had the bout scored 58-56 in favor of Esquiva Falcão leading up to the stoppage due to that headbutt. But the judges scored the bout 58-57 and 58-56 in favor of Falcão, and one judge scored the bout 58-56 in favor of Volny. I do think that score in favor of Volny is pretty bad, considering that Volny didn't really do anything for the first three rounds, and the first three rounds were really just, or the first four actually. Falcão was just coming forward, landing shots at will, and had like a 30-punch land advantage over Volny after those like four rounds. It was like 76 to like 40 something for Volny. He had a significant advantage with punches landed. But then the fifth round, Falcão actually got hit a lot by Volny. Volny landed a beautiful like three-punch combination after three-punch combination towards the end of the fifth round. Mainly that 1-2 plus an uppercut. He looked good in that fifth round. And same with the sixth round. Up until that headbutt, Volny was landing some nice combinations. Up until it looked like Falcão came in as a southpaw. Obviously, he came into Volny's guard, and Volny was going for an uppercut to the body. He leaned his head in as well, and then Falcao's head just smashed into Volny's forehead, which caused a huge gash on sort of the eye, or above the eyebrow on the forehead area of Falcão. Falcão was screaming in pain when it happened, and it looked like he could continue, honestly. But then when he heard, he was taking his 5 minutes actually, but then when he heard that it will go to the scorecards from the referee, he said, "Oh, then I can't continue," and then he immediately went to the scorecards. But he thought he was comfortably ahead, and I thought he was ahead too. But maybe if he was able to continue, or if he did continue, he could have lost this fight, because the last two rounds were really going in favor of Volny. The first four were all in favor of Falcão. The last two in favor of Volny. And drop down in the comments below if you agree with my score, or if you had a different score or whatever. Because if one judge did have it in favor of Volny, I would like to see how the general public has it, and the fans that watch this fight, obviously. But with that being said, what is next for Esquiva Falcão winning this eliminator by technical split decision, defeating an unbeaten fighter as well? I have four names, I guess you could say, that he could possibly fight. He could possibly fight highly rated IBF contender in the middleweight division, Patrice Volny. He's ranked, I believe, maybe in the top 4, top 5 in the weight class in the IBF, and he could possibly fight him for a final eliminator, because this was actually not a final eliminator. This was just an eliminator, so he could possibly fight him for a final eliminator. Who knows? Or even he could fight Vincent Feigenbutz for a final eliminator, something like that, similar style to the Wojcicki fight. Sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but I think if he fights either Patrice Volny or Vincent Feigenbutz, it'll probably be for a final eliminator or an interim title. But for another another two set of opponents he could fight, it's either the winner of Triple G versus Ryota Murata. Triple G being the IBF champion, Ryota Murata being the WBA champion. They collide. The winner gets 2 belts. Obviously, still that IBF belt Triple G holds, and if Falcão wins the eliminator, so it makes sense for the winner of the eliminator to fight the champion of that sanctioning body. As for Patrice Volny, I honestly don't know what's next for him. He'll probably go back to Canada and take on lower level opposition before getting a decent opportunity, because he's still actually not a bad fighter, in my opinion. But that headbutt really messed up his opportunity at possibly getting a world title shot. But he's probably going to fight lower level opposition in Canada up until he gets another opportunity like this, as I mentioned before. So overall, Esquiva Falcão gets a technical split decision victory over Patrice Volny after an accidental headbutt in the sixth round, which caused the end to the fight. And that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.